What is going on, people? Welcome back. We are at Sebring International Raceway in featured multiplayer in the endurance series of touring car. We're going to jump in the Audi RS3 here. Go and sort the fuel out quickly because this is during practice, but I'm not gonna do no footage of the practice today. I think we'll just sort the fuel out quickly and then we'll jump to the race. Obviously, we'll be starting from the back. We're not going to start from the front because 13 laps of hardly any overtaking potentially could be very boring. So yeah, I think starting from the back would be the right idea here. Hopefully there'll be more than 7 cars by then as well. So yeah, here's the beginning of the race, and as you can see, the field has pumped up a little bit. We're starting from the very back as well, which is perfect. So we'll get a true understanding of how many cars we overtake on the last stand-ins. I think hard tyres probably the way to go with this. It might be 2 hard compounds and then a quick soft tyre at the end, or it could even be a hard, or it could even be a hard medium soft, or it could even be a hard medium. I don't know yet. We'll just play it by ear. We'll start on the hard tyre, so then we can push the car as long as we need to get an understanding of how long the hard tyre will last to the other tyres as well. And then we'll see once it starts to die off whereabouts we are in the race, and we can make a decision then on what we're going to do. But here we go. Steady start. There's a whole bunch of people in front of us. I don't think it'll be 4 wide into the first corner. That's okay, we'll just slot ourselves into P11 here. I don't think we're going to be going for another row. Can we sneak up the inside here? Would he give us room? I don't think the Honda will, but we can definitely sneak up the inside of him. And that's P9, and now it's getting a bit dodgy here. Try and find a position. Oh, pull out of that. And it's P7. People seem to have found their places though now. There's no more cars alongside each other ahead of us, unless people are making overtakes into this sharp right-hander down here. Down into first gear, get as close as we can to the Honda without hitting his rear end. And now we've got the run on him as well, but he has got slipstream from the guys in front, so he's going to be quite strong down here. We might get a chance at overtaking. We might just about. I went to pull right there. I just left that a bit too late. That's completely my fault. I'm surprised I didn't get a penalty for that as well. A bit naughty. So now we've got to build up the overtake again. We've got a Hyundai going for it now, which he slots his car nicely in front of the Honda. Quite a nice overtake, to be honest. Hopefully we've got straight line speed over the Hyundai, and we'll try and push up behind him now. Will we get an overtake here? I don't think so. So we'll slot the car back in behind him. He goes a little bit wide. That's all good. He's going to hang on to the position, and we'll position the car to get a really good exit here. Hopefully we'll get the run on him coming out the corner, which we do. He's in the slipstream, so we need to get past ASAP to get back in the slipstream. There we go. And we'll just slot the car in front of him, and that's P6. I don't think we're going to get to P5 here, maybe by the end of this long right-hander. Can we put the car inside of this MG? I don't think so. So we'll position it for a nice exit into the slipstream. Going through all the gears. Now we'll pull out. And then hopefully go up the inside of him. He's going to try and hang it around the outside. No, he loses his grip. Now we've got another sister Audi with us. Try and outbrake him here. Hopefully don't turn in on us. Nope, he goes to the wide line and gives us space, so we'll take that. And then position the car nicely here for a late apex. Honda's gone off. He's taken an alternative line. So where are we going to go for the overtake around the outside? I think so. And now we're in the podium places. Not bad. Right at the beginning of lap 2, we're already in the podium places. I'll take that. And that's a good start to this race. Down into first gear, and that's not good. I think we might lose position here. 2. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't know who it was that rear-ended us, but we're not gonna fight yet. We're just gonna try and make our way up the field again. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Audi's feeling good as well around Sebring, to be honest. And now it's just all about catching the guys in front.
Which, to be honest, won't be too hard. They're only, well, second place is only 3.8 ahead. Tyres are looking good. Yeah, I think it's doable. I don't know how many laps it will take, but as long as we keep this consistent, keep it smooth, we don't need to push yet. Start trying to hit out qualifying laps. Made a little mistake there. That might help the guys behind. Hopefully not too much. Obviously we're on the hard tyre as well. We don't know what everyone else around us is doing. Hopefully there's no one else on the hard tyre either, because then it shows that pace is quite good. It'd be nice if most of these guys are on the mediums or the softs. That way our pace is really strong then, because obviously we're hanging it out on the hard tyre. But these guys behind are definitely following in our slipstream at the moment. Definitely getting a tow along. So yeah, we'll just keep pushing, see what happens. We're not really catching the guys in front yet. We're sort of holding pace with them. So I'd like to see that in the next lap or two. Maybe just a little bit come down, even if it's just a little bit, because I know if we can get to a stage at some point in this race where we could chuck on the soft or medium tyre, then I know we've got pace in the locker. And we're definitely catching first place. If anything, us in second place are catching first place up. We're sort of catching second, not very quickly though. So it's not good enough at the moment. It's looking good. Definitely bringing the delta down on both of them ahead, and we're not at high risk from behind now. It seems like we've moved out of they've dropped off from the draft, and now we've got the pace to just pull away from them, which is good. For now though, we'll just keep pushing. Again, I don't know when this pit stop's going to be. I know it's going to be at some point, but I just don't know when yet. Lap 3 at the moment, and looking at tyre deg, it's still over halfway, so we should be getting about 6 laps out of this tyre. That's the cat meowing. Coming around the final corner, no one's still pitting. So does that mean that everyone's on the hard tyre or medium? Nah, I suppose if they're on the medium will do probably 4 or 5 laps around here before you need to chuck it in the pit. You could probably, on emergency, throw it 6 laps. I think a lot of people here are going to go hards like me. I don't think we're the only ones doing this. Coming through the first few corners, we've significantly caught up second place now. 5th place is sort of holding his pace now against us. But yeah, second place we are starting to reel in. I think this time next lap we're going to be close to getting the slipstream off of him in front. But now first place is losing a lot of time. This is interesting. We might even be in first place before we've even gone into our pit stop, and that's amazing that we're on the hard tyre. I did not expect that. I was thinking that the guys ahead of us at the beginning, because obviously we started from the back, I was thinking there were definitely going to be a few guys that were going to have as good, if not better pace than us for the first stint. Obviously then they would have gone into the pits, we would have stayed out, and then you would have really seen by the time we come out the pits the work we'll have to do. But at the moment, on the hard tyre, catching the leaders, this is like a dream. You just got to keep it consistent, Don't start taking risks yet with how we're cornering. Just keep it nice and smooth. Keep up a good high pace. And at some point, we are definitely going to be in that slipstream. Second place seems to have been holding his pace though this lap, to be fair. Tyres are still looking good. Obviously the fronts are dying quicker than the rears because it's front wheel drive. But yeah, we're definitely pulling the time down. It's weird, there's sections of the track where they just really hold their own, but then there's sections of the track where we really catch them. Time around the final corner. Are we going to see it go below 2 seconds for the first time this race? No. Maybe by the end of this straight. Oh, probably. Yep, there we go. Okay, 1.9. So when I said last lap, I reckon we'll be in the slipstream this time next lap. I don't think that's going to be the case, but we're going to be close. I think you have to be about 0.8 behind to start getting the benefits. And we're about 1.7 seconds. First place is actually starting to improve his lap times compared to us now. And the front tyres are starting to go. We've skipped a section there. I don't know why the recording crashed. And at the end of lap 5, they both finally pit. We're going to stay out here though. I think what this means is we either pit at the end of lap 6 and go medium soft, or we try and do 7 laps. If we can complete 7 laps, the tyres are not feeling that great though, to be fair. But if we can complete 7 laps, it just means we can put on a hard tyre and go to the end of the race. That'll be the aim at the moment. There's one guy behind us as well who hasn't pitted yet. Let's just see what we can do. This lap's not going to be a great lap though. The tyres, as you can see, the car's really understeering now in heavy braking zones when we're trying to turn into the corner. I tried to go opposite to what they were doing. So obviously if they stayed out, I would have gone in. If they had gone in, then I said to myself, I'll stay out. But now I don't know if that'll be the right move. I mean, 23 seconds, 23.6 behind. Let's see what that's saying in a few corners. I don't think it's going to be good though. It's dropped down to the 22 seconds behind now. Car's not feeling great. Really having to plan ahead when going into corners here with it. As we go past 12th place. He's into 21 seconds behind now, so we're losing time. And obviously all this time we're either going to have to make up by not taking the extra pit stop that they'll be taking, or we'll have to make it up when we get out the pits on a hard tyre. I don't know whether to pit this lap for this to work. We're going to have to... Oh, this is going to be so dodgy now. So coming out the pits, beginning of lap 7. We're going to see what we can do. We're 11 seconds behind, so we lost a lot of time trying to extend our tyre. But now it feels nice. Any tyre, to be fair, would feel nice when doing what we've just done. Let's just see if we can at least close the gap down a little bit here. But I think by the end of lap 9, we're going to have a good understanding of how this race is going to end up, I think. Maybe end of lap 9, end of lap 10. When did they pit? They pit, I think, at the end of lap 5. So yeah, end of lap 10, we're going to get an understanding of what strategies they've gone for. Yeah, I'm starting to think it might not have been a good idea to try and go for this one stop, because we've got to do one more lap than we did just last stint, and that one lap alone was a struggle. There's someone there taking a really different line there. Oh, it's 12th place again. Okay. 11.8 behind. I don't know how long it takes to do a pit stop round here. I'm thinking not that long, because we were about 20 seconds ahead of him when we made our pit stop. So if we were 20 seconds and then he's gone 11 seconds, so someone's in the pits. Second place is Pit. So we're going to go past them here. Is that his last pit stop? Did he stop and put the soft tyre on? I don't know. I don't know what strategy he's gone for there. He's pit very early. He must have put the soft tyre on. So he's probably going to go for a medium tyre now, maybe, or even a hard, I don't know. Probably a hard would be the safer option, but if he's going aggressive, then he could chuck the medium on. And we're only 7.2 behind the lip, so that was the leader that had pit. Okay. Interesting. So we might see him again this race, I don't know. At the moment, we're just trying to look after this tyre, make it go as long as possible. That's the plan, and we're catching first place as well, to be fair. So whatever tyre he's put on, I don't know, but it's not helping him at the moment. It's definitely not the right choice for him. And hopefully this Audi can pull off the one stop. It's difficult when going for tyre strategies, because sometimes it is literally within a lap of you being able to push a tyre, that extension, to reduce the whole race with a pit stop. Well, taking one pit stop out of your strategy. Anyway, don't worry about that. Back to the race. So we're coming towards the end of lap 8 here. We're sort of catching the guy in front. I don't know what tyre he's on. If he's going for a 2-stop, he'd be quite silly to be going for hards again, unless he goes hard, soft. But probably hard, medium would probably be the better option. But it's up to him. It's his race. He's planning it as he goes along. Again, first place, who was in first place, who made his second pit stop. I have no idea what he's up to. I take it he done a soft tyre in the middle of his 2 hard tyre stints. So we may see him again at the end of this race, because at the moment our paces will be similar, if not ours will be better than his. So he's tucked somewhere below 4th place somewhere, I don't know, but I'm sure we'll see him towards the end of this race. We're catching first place. Slowly but surely, and he is going to be making another pit stop, so at some point we will see first place dive into the pits, and then is our race to lose then, because we've got no more pit stops to make. Is literally however we perform with the car and how the tyres die off, and how we can work around that problem. But we'll think about that once it happens. At the moment the tyres are feeling good. Obviously the grip's not great, but that is the hard tyre. But the plan is to get to the end of the race. That's the most important thing right now. And it's looking good, to be honest. I'm still looking at the top 4 positions on the top left-hand corner of the screen. And there's no one in 4th place that's made 2 pit stops, so he's not coming yet. But we don't know whereabouts he is. Let's just keep our head down and keep going. Yeah, hopefully this will all work out and it will end up being a great idea. That's the plan. coming onto the back straight. We can see first place now. He's probably just about to go round the right-hander. There he goes. We're definitely coming for you, mate. You're definitely going to be there soon. He might be making his pit stop now. I doubt it. He might, though. I'm thinking it's going to be the next lap that he'll do it. Yeah. So I think this is probably his last lap now. So over the start line, shove the car on the right hand side of the track, close you can to the wall, brake slightly after the braking line into third gear, get as close as you can to the wall without hitting it like we just did. You don't want to be doing that. And then keep the car on the right hand side of the track, brake down into second gear, hit a late apex because you don't want to use too much of that curb, keep the car lingering on the right hand side of the track, so then hit the apex on the left again, use the curb on exit, and then you've got this slight kinky right-hander which is really long, but it's basically a straight line. After you come out of that, linger the car over to the left-hand side of the track, ready for the braking zone, all the way down the gears into first, use the curb on entry, and then straight over the curb on exit, and then it's almost a straight line again. There are corners here, there's a right and then there's this left here, but they're basically a straight line. And then it's a heavy braking zone to the right again, careful that curve, not too much of it, because it is easy to put the front wheel on the grass. And then hold the car to the left hand side of the track here for this almost straight line braking zone, and then shove the car over to the right hand side, using curb on exit if you need to. Up through the gears, put the car on the right hand side of the track, get close to that first curb on entry, and then use the curb, the second one, and then swing it over to the right hand side, using the curb, swing it back to the left here, down the gears into second, using the curb on entry, curb on exit, and then you've got this long back straight that just seems to carry on forever and ever and ever. And it looks like first place has actually pulled away a bit, so that's not a good sign. I was hoping his tyres would be absolutely ripped to bits. Is he going to pit here? Is this his pit stop? Yes, it is. Okay, go time. This is it now. We've still got another 3 laps to complete, and the front tyres are not looking good at all. So that's not good. But we've committed to this strategy now. We have to go for it. Look, everyone behind is pitting as well. They've all gone for the same strategy. Coming through the first few corners. Oh, we get there, right. There's third place. He's made his 2 pit stops. He'll be on the hard tyre now till the end of the race. It looks like Steely's kept the position. No, he hasn't. It just about... The original first place has gone back into that into second place, and it's 21 seconds we've got to stay ahead, and we've got about 2.5 laps to go. 21 seconds is a lot, but obviously remember they're going to have good rubber here. Steely's probably going to be on a soft tyre here as well, so I expect Steely to quickly overtake second place, and then it will probably be him making the charge for us at the end of this race when our tyres are dead. But skipping through, we're still here on lap 11. Steely is still behind, only just. He's very close to second place. Tyres are starting to go, but we still got grip, which is crucial. We've still got 2 laps to complete though. Again, like I said earlier, when we done our first pit stop, probably half of that lap we were really struggling, and we've got to extend 1 lap further than that. So this is going to be difficult, and I'm just keeping an eye on second and third place at the moment, because I think there's going to be a position change there any second. Coming around the final long right-hander. We're still 20 seconds ahead, so this is looking okay at the moment. But
We have now 2 laps from this very second to complete, and it's very close between second and third place. I'm not really worried about second, I'm more worried about Steely. I think he's going to have really good pace at the end of this race, and we're probably going to be one of, if not the slowest car on track. So probably the fastest car on track is going to be in second, and the slowest car is going to be in first, which will be us. And it looks like they're about to change positions. They did just momentarily switch. Steely has now made the switch, and he is on his way to get us now. You never know. So third place might hold him up a little bit more. That would be nice if he could. I don't think so though. They're on looking at the map. He's now in front, going into the heavy braking zone, the right-hander. So yeah, that's not good for us. And the tyres are starting to feel really dead here. But we're still over 20 seconds ahead, which is amazing. I did not think that. Still 20 seconds ahead. If we can go into the last lap around 20 seconds ahead, then we're laughing. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think by the time we get to the end of this lap, it will probably be about 17 to 15 seconds ahead, I think. And look how much we're understeering. We're really fighting with the car now to keep it on track, having to plan ahead with the braking. Coming onto the back straight. So we're here on lap 13. It's coming towards the end of the race now. Tyres, as you can see, are absolutely knackered, and I don't think the guys are going to catch, to be honest. 15 seconds behind. He's got a lot of time to pull in, but I think even us limping home, I can't see him catching. And obviously on the straights as well, we're not really going to lose much time. It's just here, we've really outbroken ourselves there. We've gone onto the grass. We're struggling, to say the least now. The tyres are really dead. You can see how much we're having to compensate, how aggressive we are with the throttle, and then obviously braking as well. We're going to have to brake a little bit earlier probably here, even down into first gear, and it's just still not wanting to go around the corner. 10 seconds. It almost feels like that last lap that Hamilton had at Silverstone with the flat tyre and Verstappen's coming from behind. It's just that kind of feeling right now. There's just no competitiveness in this car left. It is just gone. But we have that massive gap from where we didn't take the pit stop. We're the only guy up front that done one stop, and hopefully we can make this work. 7 seconds behind us now, and we've still got quite a few. We've got this corner. I was going to say we've got quite a few corners. We haven't. We've got this, and then we've got that long right-hander at the very end of the lap. We're losing so much time. Look how much quicker he's come around that corner. He's cutting the time down. I'm actually getting a bit worried now. He's really catching us. But look, the straight has helped us out a bit, and now we just got to take our time here. Don't be too aggressive. Don't throw it away. Just take it nice and calm. He's catching us, but I think we're going to be all right. Look how much... He's so close to us. He must be so frustrated. And we make the one stop work just. Oh my God. And look at that. Not bad. We nearly got the fastest lap time of the whole race. And we only ever had the hard tyre on. These guys might have had a soft at some point. Take that, definitely. I'm happy with that though. I enjoyed that. That was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Join me in the next one. I'll see you then.